All right, back for another beer review, and today I will be reviewing a beer from New Holland Brewing, and they're out of Holland, Michigan, and this is their Tangerine Space Machine. So on the label, they're calling this a New England-style IPA, but right underneath it, it says malt beverage with natural flavor. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about. Anyway, it comes in at 6.8% alcohol by volume, 40 IBUs at the time of review. This can is approximately 2.5 months old. I want to give a huge thanks and shout out to a good friend of mine and viewer of the channel, Jeff, aka NoJinx, for hooking me up with this one. I'll post a link in the description box to the beer mail unboxing video I did that contains all the goodies Jeff sent my way. He actually sent me a bunch of beers that he deemed to be summer crushers. He wanted to know what I thought about them, and this is one of those beers, so thank you very much, Jeff. Now, this beer, we do get in the Western New York area. I don't know if you're aware of that, Jeff. We do get it. I haven't seen it this year, but I did see it last year. I'd imagine it's probably on shelves at some places around here this year. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't seen it this year. Definitely saw it last year. But yeah, anyway, 2.5 months old. When Jeff sent this, it was probably under 2 months, but we ran into a shipping issue where one of the beers exploded of the beers that he sent my way, and it arrived about 2 weeks after Jeff originally shipped it out. So 2.5 months old, we should be fine. It's under 3 months. So yeah, anyway, again, it's called Tangerine Space Machine. It's a New England style IPA, but it says malt beverage with natural flavors. Are they brewing this with, like, you know, tangerine extract or puree or what? I don't know. I don't know. On the back, it just says citrus, juicy, hazy. So based on the name, I would think there's tangerines in here. But based on everything else, it doesn't say that it is. So I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Let's give it a pour, crack it, pour it, get it into a glass, all that good stuff. Here we go. So I haven't seen anybody review this year. I'd imagine, like, when this first was released, which I think on the website it said 2017. I'd imagine guys like Brad Ellison over at 31st Brewing probably reviewed this, but yeah, I haven't seen any reviews lately of this. So yeah, that pours out a really deep orange color. It kind of looks like a very pulpy orange juice, maybe not as vibrant. About 1.5 fingers, 2 fingers of a very creamy, fluffy, white colored head. Yeah, that looks like a New England style IPA. A little bit darker than you know, I anticipated, but yeah, it looks nice. Let's get a nose. I think the age is starting to show a little bit here. I'm getting a little bit of a malt character, a little bit like, I kind of know when, it used to be for just straight on American IPAs or double IPAs, but now even with New England style IPAs, it seems to be the case. I'm getting a little bit of orange marmalade character where you're getting some of the, you know, malt sweetness mixing in with like an orange character that's like a bittering, like orange peel. I'm getting a little bit of that here, not tons, a little bit. But then there's this really nice, I guess, tangerine orange. Smells like a fresh tangerine. A little bit of a biscuit note as well. Yeah, not much past that tangerine and like the orange marmalade. Yeah, it's not really complex. I believe they said they brewed this one with Galaxy and Citra on their website. Usually get like a lot of crushed pineapple with Galaxy, and Citra produces all kinds of different, you know, tropical and stone fruits. Not really getting that. It's basically orange peel, tangerine, and a pretty decent malt base. Anyway, it smells pretty good. Let's get into it. Cheers, everybody, and thanks again, Chef. Yeah, not as malt forward on the taste. Yeah, this is very simple, if that makes any sense to anybody. It's just very simple. It has 2 or 3 notes, really. I'm getting this nice, almost slightly tart, acidic tangerine kind of juice quality. Then there's like a bittering orange peel. And the malt base doesn't have that orange marmalade, like older IPA character. It has like a malty, like biscuity, crackery type of malt base. Body on this one is like medium to higher side of medium body at 6.8%. It's pretty nice. The mouthfeel, pretty proper for the style, I would say. Soft, smooth, slightly creamy. There is carbonation there to let you know, hey, it's a beer, but it's true to the style. Very easy to drink at almost 7%. I'm not getting any alcohol stringency on my palate or whatever. But here's the thing, 6.8%, I'm getting a little bit into the chest, into the stomach, like a warming sensation. It's the only way I can tell this is like over 5%. Best thing I can say about this one is it's super drinkable, even though there's only like 3 or 4 characters in the taste. What's there is quite nice. I think something that is called Tangerine Space Machine, I would want that tangerine to just like smack me in the face and be like the predominant note by far. At the same time, I do appreciate that this is like nuanced, it's subtle, and this is, yeah. So again, Jeff sent these to me because he was talking about, you know, his summer crushers, some of his favorite summer beers, easy to drink and whatnot, and I totally see this. Like, I could drink 2 or 3 of these, I'd be feeling great, but it wouldn't fatigue my palate, it wouldn't weigh down my palate. Because this isn't overly complex, I think this one would be easy to drink. This one does have a nice dryness on the back end. It's sweet, you know, pretty much through most of the palate, and then it dries out like a semi-dry finish. Touch of bitterness there. Yeah, very easy drinking New England-style IPA. Is this one of the best IPAs New England-style IPAs have had even lately? No, not even close. But if this is like $2 a can, or like $2.50 or less a can, and it's readily available everywhere in Michigan, I know, like I said, it's available in the Western New York area, or at least it was last year. I don't know if this is year-round. I don't know exactly. I don't know much about this beer. Let's just say that. So Jeff, let me know the price point on this one along with the availability. I would say if you can get this for under $2.50 a can, let's say it comes in 6 packs for $10.99, $12 or something. I think that's a good value for a 6.8% New England-style IPA with nice flavors like this, even though they're subtle. So rating on the Tangerine Space Machine from New Holland, I'm going to go high 3.75 out of 5. I'm going to go 3.8 out of 5. It's a well-made, well-crafted New England-style IPA. And here's the thing. I'm drinking this one 10 weeks old, 2.5 months old. I would imagine, you know, with 2 or 3, maybe a month, you know, 2 or 3 weeks on this, a month old, this is probably way more vibrant in your face. I might have to just grab one and drink one fresh and maybe, you know, mention it at some point in the future. I'm not going to re-review it, but I'd be curious to see what this one would taste like with under a month on it, because I feel like maybe that tangerine is a little bit more pungent in your face, and it just has fallen off a little bit with time. But regardless, Tangerine Space Machine from New Holland, it's a pretty good beer, 3.8 out of 5. Thank you very much, Jeff, for sending it my way. If you've had this one, anybody out there, let me know what you think about it. I think it's pretty tasty. I just don't like that they say malt beverage with natural flavor. To me, that always says like, you know, there's some kind of like extract in here or some kind of natural flavor that is natural but doesn't sound natural. It would be much better if they just said New England-style IPA brewed with tangerines. Based on the taste, I couldn't sit here and tell you there are actual tangerines or tangerine puree in here. Wouldn't surprise me if there's some kind of extract or natural flavor that produces the tangerine character in a beer. But yeah, anyway, pretty good beer. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Stop back at some point in the near future, probably tomorrow, because I pretty much post every single day for another beer review. And until then, cheers.